twilight. It's just coming up to 6 o'clock. It's been a nice day and like just doing stuff again about the house in the morning, and then started doing some more stuff to try and we're doing a bit of a cleanup and reorganize and rearranging type thing, you know, nothing like a fresh change, whatever. So I started doing that. Next thing you know, it's like, oh, the afternoon's almost gone. But this gives us the perfect opportunity to try out his new little necklace light. It's got 3 modes. You've seen 2. The other one's a really fast flash. And he kind of needs it, being that he's jet black. His little Addy dog hoodie has the bright white on it, which helps a bit too, and mine's. My jacket's meant to be reflective. It's the construction one I've got. Easter Saturday, so 4-day long weekend here in Australia. Good Friday and Easter Saturday. Stuff's open today. Easter tomorrow. And then Easter Monday, another public holiday where a lot of stuff is closed. And we're doing some rearranging in the house, redecorating the bedroom. Perfect list of honeydew things. My wife bought a new bed head, so I put that together yesterday and it's sort of in place. I'd made cabinets for either side of the bed. They double as storage and a side table, little cubby type thing. I've had those for a long time, but my wife wants to put some like marble looking vinyl onto it, because at the moment it's just white melamine, and so they had to come out, clean them, fill the screw holes. We took the old blinds out. Wife wanted block-out blinds that also have just like a shade blind, so it's a double blind. One provides just filtered light for during the day, and the other one is a complete block-out blind, so it'll block out the sun and block out the cold at night, and also give you, they're designed to give you privacy in the house at night. Nobody can see in those back windows at night because they just face the bush, and they're 3 stories up. But she found some online at Bunnings, and so I came down to get them. And she also wants to put like curtains in front just for the look, and to also give a little bit more comfort in the room, blocking some of the cold out, because one wall is pretty much almost all window. Like they're pretty tall windows, and then the big door that goes out to the balcony, which has glass in it, which will eventually be swapped out for a similar door to what we had downstairs. On our kitchen door, it's got a glass inset, but it's got Venetian blinds inside the glass, so it's double pane. And so those blinds stay clean, no dust on them. Put them up and down or just tilt them for the light. So she's going to try and find those again for the bedroom and the study, because they're both, those 2 doors are 20 mil wider than a standard door. standard door's 820 wide, and these are 840. So if she can find 2 more of those which are 820, I will pack out the door jamb and also build up the top of the door, because these doors are a bit over 2,300 tall. The standard door is 2,040. These are all the plans that are going through our heads, but because she saw these blinds at Bunnings, I came down to get them. Also get a track for the curtains in the front. I don't know if you can hear it in my voice. I can feel it in my throat. The weather was obviously ideal for hazard reduction burning this weekend, and I saw one of the signs driving down that said hazard reduction burning 18th to the 21st, the whole long weekend. It would have started yesterday on Friday, but we noticed sort of into the afternoon started to smell a bit of smoke in the air. Then at night I went outside and all I could smell was burning gum leaves. The moon had come up by then, and you could see that the gully behind us was just full of smoke. And anytime you stepped out the door, it was just full of smoke, and it just the few times I went outside to go to the laundry or whatever affected it. It wasn't as bad this morning, but you could still smell it. Finally getting the tools out. The 2 bedside shelving things that I built years ago. This is the marble vinyl that my wife bought, and it's more than twice as wide than what we need. I think it's 680 wide, and if I cut it directly in half, it'll be 340, and I only need it to be a bit under 300. So I've been looking through my spare blades, to see what I've got. This is a 10-inch saw, but I've currently got a 9¼ inch blade on it, and it's a bit dirty. It's my finest blade that I've got, which is a 60 tooth on a 9¼ so that's pretty fine. All the others I've got, the other 60 tooth one I've got is really old with chips, and then I've got 40 tooth blades, so I want to have as fine a blade as I can on here, so that I can cut this. I've taped it so that it basically doesn't tear the vinyl so much. It's amazing how clean a cut you can get with a drop saw through a roll of paper or whatnot. And then the blinds that we bought, I'll also use this to cut them to length, because they're meant to be 90 centimeters wide, and I think I need it to be, well, the space is 830, so 83 centimeters. So take the brackets out of play, like I'll put the brackets up, measure the distance in between, and then I'll come down and cut the blinds. The blinds are fabric with a aluminium center, so that'll cut easy on here. But anyway, I'm going to cut this so I can at least start covering the cabinetry so we can get it back into place. Not bad at all. Take this off. Most of the frayed stuff is the tape. Looks pretty good, and I'm going to be trimming it with a knife anyway, because this is wider than what I need.
But that's a lot easier than trying to cut a roll in half with something else. Years ago, I built this to go up against the wall behind the bed so it goes over the skirting. And there's two of them. And on this side of the bed is where one of the power points are. So because we had a water bed, we would plug that in here, and we also had like a power board. The plug was about at this height, so you could reach through here and switch them on and off. And I managed to get the plugs in before, in and out, but I had a really hard time. So I'm going to make this a bit deeper so you can get your hand right in there. And I'm going to widen this a little bit, because there's a chance we might put a different power point in that has some USB plugs on it as well. But so just a little bit wider, because I've got the screw here. I'm not going to unscrew it and see if I've it's glued or not, because I'm pretty sure I glued it on. Yeah, our old bed head with a mattress, an old foam mat, or a new foam mattress that sat here, and it was just up against the wall, so we had something to lean against. But we've now got a proper bed head, which is still sitting on the top of this because of the power point. I've got to figure out how to mark this and cut it. So here's my plan. I'm going to use the circular saw to plunge cut into here and here, and that'll also give me my depth. I'll figure out how far I want to go through here, because I do need to make this hole bigger here as well. But I can't mark out anything here until after I've cut that. And I've seen the Perkins brothers. It's a YouTube channel that I watch quite a lot because of their construction work. But they used a reciprocating saw to do these sort of cuts here instead of a jigsaw. Now I do have some short wood blades, so I'll use those as well. And that way I don't have to get the jigsaw out. Plus I don't think I'd be able to do this bit with the jigsaw because it's just too close to here. I'll see. If I can do it with this, that'd be good, because it's battery operated. Don't have to get another power tool that's plugged in. You might not be able to see much, but I figured out if I go full depth with the saw blade, I will get basically to the front and back of the cut that I marked out, the line. It won't get me too deep into the job, but it will be enough to have a starting point that I could use the reciprocating saw for. That is my plan. So far, so good. A little bit of burning from twisting the blade a little bit, but yeah, it's looking good. It's only gone as deep as these though. So, perfect. It's not adjustable. Bugger. I thought it was. Just be aware of where the blade is. If that's going to be the case. Kind of like that one to come out just a little bit further.
some white paint, but I've got some shellac which will seal the timber and dry quickly as well. And it's not like it's a piece of furniture we're seeing. Behind the bed. I go on about how we won't see it, and then I go wiping off the bits. Crickets. It's actually quite a nice contrast against the white. So got the bed head stand back in, got the plugs put back into the power point a lot easier than before. Oh wow. How nice is this? You know, I gotta see it. Still can't really see it. That's nice. The bed of the truck is missing. It's been lowered. Nice.